Hi guys, we're back with the final on our Charlie Max Model Works Appreciation Tribute, however you want to call it, group build. We did the Revell P51, and I decided to do a custom scheme that's kind of reminiscent of the Tuskegee Airmen's Red Tails P51s. It's not exactly what they would have had, but it was real close, kind of in the ballpark. And it turned out okay until the very end. For some reason, when I always do my bare metal finishes, I do the finish and I put an acrylic clear on it, which I did. Then I do my decals, decals, water slide transfers, whatever you want to call them, on. And then I do a lacquer sealer coat. Well, for some reason this time, when I put the lacquer on, it just tore it up. On camera it still looks okay. In person it's really foggy and patchy. In actuality it kind of looks more like a plane in service, because it's kind of got that funky aluminum hazes over. If you don't keep it polished, it starts to oxidize. It gets that whitish hue to it, kind of a blush. It may have been the humidity and the temperature lately that caused it to blush. I don't know, but it's real patchy. I do have another set of decals. I could go back and strip it down and do it over again. But for something that's just going to hang from my ceiling, it wasn't worth the effort. So it actually kind of looks more prototypical, like a plane that's in service, because it doesn't have that polished look, and it actually has an oxidized aluminum look to it. So we're going to run with it and say I planned it that way. How about that? Tip it up here. So I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. The starboard wing is much worse than the... See if I can... There you go. So that wing is much worse than the other one. But they both have it. The body, not a little bit, but not so much. It was mostly the upper surfaces of the wing. There you can really see it kind of, but instead it kind of looks like an in-service. Or I'll show you the upside bottom over there. I went ahead and put the drop tanks on. I normally run my warbirds clean, but I went ahead and put the drop tanks on this one. And say we did that Tuskegee Airmen Red Tails theme to it. Big Beautiful Doll was not a plane from the Tuskegee Airmen, but that's what we had available for era warbird, so that's what we used. Does have quite a few victories there, and actually that decal showed it with like 5 or 6 Japanese victory flags on there. So it was a pilot apparently was in both theaters, but mostly has the German kills, which the Tuskegee Airmen racked up a ton of kills because they did bomber escort duty. I'm sure everybody's seen their movies or read their history on the Tuskegee Airmen or the movie Red Tails. Oh, it's all dusty and dirty. I got the I did the ME-262 Pretty Boys ME-262 from the movie Red Tails. It's over there, but I know it's all filthy and covered with dust, so I'm not going to drag it out. But anyway, we appreciate you, Charlie. We watch your videos every day. I'm watching a lot of time on TV anymore, so I don't get to comment as much as I do, but I try to at least do a thumbs up on them. And I look forward to your videos every day. I truly enjoy our Christmas Carol, and I'm sorry that the mess you're dealing with. I'm glad it's coming back together. I can feel your pain. I grew up as a child. We lived right on the river on a house in stilts, and so every time it flooded, it was a mess. Even up that water never got into the house. It flooded out the cistern and the septic, and it was a mess. And that would happen every year, or sometimes twice a year. That's probably why I live on top of the hill now. But pour waffle too much. Say again, thank you, Charlie, for everything you put forward for us. We enjoy it. I don't have a shot or a beer here, or I would do a shot and a beer for you. Best I could do is a hit of water, because that's pretty much all I drink anymore, unless I'm out on the town, when that hardly ever happens either, especially this time of year. So I'm in full-on waffle mode. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks everybody who watches and who's subscribed and likes my videos. We're coming up on just less than a month away from my 10th anniversary for my modeling channel. I've been on YouTube for about 18 years, but for this channel you're watching right now, we're coming up on our 10th anniversary, and we're well over 1,000 subscribers. We'll probably do something special for the 10th anniversary, but we'll get closer to that when we do. And I apologize for the furnace. It is cold today and rainy and messy, and so the furnace kicks on, the fan's on. Ain't nothing I can do about that except freeze. I'm waffling. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world when you're watching this video. Like, subscribe, have a good evening, and we will see you on our next video. Goodbye.